Jason Otto's ascendance to a top position in global banking in Zurich, Switzerland, had its origin in another mountain town, one a little less noteworthy for its international flavor, Morehead, Kentucky. Perhaps the young man from Cincinnati wasn't anticipating Morehead State University to be a hub of international activity, but it was. Otto had come to MSU on a tennis scholarship.
We had an incredible team composition of players from quite literally around the world. When I was playing there, we had players from Brazil, Peru, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and it was a true international team.
Jason Otto made the most of his opportunities at Morehead State. In addition to his studies in government and psychology, he took French.
And it was a great French department when I was there with truly great teachers. And that French department gave me an opportunity when I was at Morehead to go to Paris and to do a summer program in French. And in fact, my Paris summer, if you will, through Morehead was actually the first time that I had been to a major world city. I'd never been to New York. I had been to Paris first. And that gave me a taste for what I did want in life, which is, I wanted to experience larger sort of cosmopolitan cities, and I wanted to have the ability to practice law that had cross-border and international components, and Morehead started that dream for me.
He also joined a fraternity.
I was a member of SIGAP. I participated in SIGAP, I guess, from my second semester of my first year. I was lucky enough to have a couple leadership positions with SIGAP throughout my 4 years when I was there. That was hugely important to me.
After graduating from Morehead State in 1996, Jason Otto pursued a law degree at the prestigious Georgetown University Law Center.
That is a national program, but to be sure, it is heavily weighted with people from the East Coast and the West Coast, but it's a coastal school, right? And that's very different from the makeup at Morehead. But I was ready for it, and I think the reason I was ready for it is because of that individualized attention that a school of Morehead size can give students.
Otto earned a degree from Georgetown and was admitted to the New York bar. He spent the next 30 years practicing law in the Big Apple and in the U.S. District Courts for the Southern and Eastern Districts of New York. But 4 years ago, he was offered his dream job. It was at a Swiss bank.
But what I really wanted to do was I wanted to work in the banking sector, mostly with an international component, and manage larger scale cross-border banking litigation, and that's what led to my opportunity where I am now at EFG Bank in Zurich, Switzerland.
From the foothills of Morehead, Kentucky to the peaks of the Swiss Alps, it's been quite a flight for this Eagle alum, but one made with determination and pride.
I think sometimes it's possible Eastern Kentucky as a region, doesn't always get a good rap. I mean, I think there are, the outside world probably has a perception of that region that is not necessarily fully informed. And I've always been very proud that I was an Eagle, and very proud that I went to Morehead State, and was very proud that I was able to take what that school had to offer and then participate in very different environments, whether that would be Georgetown, New York City law firms, and say, look, Eagles can set you up for the things that you want in your career just as well as any other place in the country.
Congratulations, Jason Otto, on your induction into the Morehead State University Alumni Hall of Fame.